10th of January today, we'll start a new year with plans, concrete plans, policies, clear policies that will help the SDP bring our candidates into Parliament and to achieve all our goals.
But 10 opposition MPs is not enough, especially when you have a ruling party which has gone on record to say when there are 10, 15, 20 opposition members, they're going to spend their time thinking about how they're going to fix them or buy their supporters' votes. We need enough people there to deny the ruling party a 2/3 majority.
Time to time, the PAP will throw up this point that the opposition does not have any vision or alternative policies. And here we want to make that very clear. That is not true. There are a whole list of policies and activities.
Now, next month in February, we are going to launch our economic policy paper. Those of you who are very unhappy with our CPF policies, with our income inequality, with the lack of transparency in Singapore, mark that day down, because that day we're going to unveil to you our plan. We believe that we don't have to run this society the way PAP has been doing all these years. For meeting Sembawang residents affected by the water tank take-offs saga in June 2011, till our weekly house visit just 2 days ago, our party has relentlessly reached out to residents during these 3.5 years. We have shattered the myth that the opposition do not walk the ground. And we have covered areas like Tanjong Pagar, Sembawang, Yuhua, Bukit Panjang, Holland Bukit Timah, West Coast, and of course not forgetting Punggol East in the last by-election. We could not have achieved this without the commitment and hard work put in by our current crop of volunteers and members. We need volunteers to educate residents on our alternative policies and core values. We need volunteers to explain to voters why putting SDP in Parliament will only improve their lives.
Just would like to ask you, if you were to contest in the upcoming general election, which constituency would you be interested in contesting?
That is the biggest giveaway. Look, as I said, I don't mean to be coy but things are still up. We don't even know any of the constituencies are going to remain the way they are. So and I hope the PAP, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, will not shy away from engaging us on policy. We are done with the period where we just try to outdo each other with name calling, right? With all sorts of epithets that it just doesn't help in raising the level of politics in Singapore to a more mature level, intelligent level, and that's what we want. That's why we put in so much effort putting out our policy. I really don't know what a liberal agenda is, because we have not consciously gone after the liberal agenda. But what we have done was look at what the problems in Singapore are, and more importantly, to listen to all of our Singaporeans, the people that have come up to us and told us what some of these problems are, and respond accordingly. We don't look at labels and see how we live up to these labels. But we're very concerned with tackling the issues that affect Singaporeans. That is our motivation. The thinking did not change. circumstances change. And because right now we have an alternative means of getting our message out, and now that we've carved out the space at Hong Kong Park, Speaker's Corner, Singaporeans are able now to gather at that place there and to be able to come together and voice and make very good reason. For us right now, we've done that part, contributed to the establishment of the Speaker's Corner. We now then reassess the situation, correct? Re-strategize. And that's important because with now civil society growing, we can now take a step back and just focus and concentrate on our parliamentary work. Completely out of your mind. Don't even worry about it. This election, you will see a slate of candidates just as good, if not better, than what we presented in 2011.